Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the grand opening Team Bardock Int LR and just how good they are after their Extreme Z Awakening. So Team Bardock is obviously part of the revamp that recently happened in terms of the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock events, and the EZA was added to the EZA area as a result of it. So a very good kind of easy way for players to get a pretty nice LR that does a really good job. So definitely an attractive unit from that perspective. Now in terms of EZA, Team Bardock category lead of 130%, greatly raising attack on their 12 key and on their 18 key whilst boosting superclass allies attack by 30% for one turn. In terms of passive, they have key +3, attack and defense of 100%, an additional attack of 50% when performing a super attack, an additional key +1, and attack of 20% up to 100% per Team Bardock category ally on the team, an additional defense of 50%, and launches an additional super attack when there's another Team Bardock category ally attacking in the same turn. They are 50% superclass ally support, and they give 20% extra +1 key for Team Bardock members. Overall, in terms of hidden potential system, for me, realistically speaking, because they have additionals built in with a Team Bardock member, you could potentially build them into crit to try and maximize some pretty decent attack stats from them. Alternatively, if you want to use them as a floating support on a more higher caliber team where you're not going to have so many Team Bardock members, you can probably build them evasion. In terms of link set, they have Team Bardock, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Raw, Prepared for Battle and Legendary Power, and they're on Giant Ape Power, Joint Forces, Low Class Warrior, Pure Saiyans, Space Traveling Warriors, Storied Figures, and Team Bardock. They, generally speaking, are best on a Team Bardock team. On a Team Bardock team, remember, they are getting that additional 100% attack and defense for 5 Team Bardock members. This does include themselves, so it isn't so hard to get as you might believe, but you still need a pretty heavily favored Team Bardock team for them to be operating at a super high level. They also get that additional defense when there's a Team Bardock ally, so they definitely are that way orientated. But even with a one Team Bardock member, you'll still have a pretty decent performance from them, so to say. With that being said, their best linking partners are always entirely Team Bardock or baseline Pure Saiyans. Even units like Goku and Vegeta, pairing units, standard Goku units, base Goku units, base Bardock units, King Vegeta, anything like that is all pretty good for them. Even some of the other Saiyan warriors they're fine with, and they're okay with Giant Ape Power units. They share Saiyan Raw, which a lot of the times is probably the most crucial link for Super Saiyan 4 or Giant Ape Power units. So yeah, I would have to say, generally speaking, they are in a really good position. They are quite solid, and I would say that they're fairly strong. In terms of offensive performance, they do a really good job. We're looking at a unit that with support on the rotation can average anywhere between 300 to 360 start turn defense. They raise their defense when they perform their super attack, which is really good, and because of that, getting their additional off and potentially an additional super attack as well means their defense could reach above the 700k mark. In terms of raw attack stats, we're looking at anywhere between a mix of 14 million with follow-up 8 and 9 million attack stats to potentially around 12 million with 7 and 6 million follow-up attack stats, depending on obviously build and also the amount of support. For me, overall, they're just a very good unit. I think the biggest thing that the Team Bardock unit faces is the fact that Team Bardock itself as a team is not up to date. Team Bardock as a team probably needs a lot more in terms of overall productivity and effectiveness than, say, for example, like the Ginyu Force. The Ginyu Force benefits from having 2 LRs. It also benefits from having quite a few more summonable units than Team Bardock. Team Bardock needs those summonable units. Team Bardock also needs a lot of those really good kind of like secondary LRs and things like that. So I think Team Bardock, the LR is very good. I think Team Bardock, the team, is out of date, and I think that's going to be affecting Team Bardock a little bit, like the LR. I think that's going to affect the LR, because if Team Bardock was a really top-notch team right now, then having them so restricted, or yeah, being moderately restricted, wouldn't be a huge issue. But because they're not, then they are someone that does struggle a little bit with that kind of aspect. But yeah, realistically speaking, I think they're really good. Listen, I think the numbers they put up is awesome. I think the amount of support they give is awesome. I think they do have some viability as a floating support for some other teams. I think for me, obviously, a lot of the fun is just having them kind of enable the Team Bardock team to progress to newer levels. I know that the Tech Bardock really benefits from their 70% support, which is really helpful. I think if we could have just got, like the AGL Bardock that's easy Aing is not on Team Bardock, and I do understand that, but I think if we could have just got him on Team Bardock, that would have been a very big chance for them, because then you would have him, you would have Tech Bardock, you would have them, and that's 3 decent units for that side of the coin. I think you need though more Team Bardock members, and I don't really know how to do that without potentially the Easy A to the Giant Ape Team Bardock. I think that could potentially be a very big draw card for the category, and I think it's something that could help out a lot. There's a whole, for people who don't know, there's like a whole bunch of Tora, Giant Ape, Fasha, Giant Ape, etc. I think having these units essentially get boosted would be a big draw card to the Team Bardock team and really enable it as well. But yeah, that's basically it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the Team Bardock unit. Have you used them? Have you not? Are you keen on using them? But yeah, see you next time. Bye.